Hey, 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 hey. Hello, mate. You're right, Ben. Just give me a moment. Still setting up. It's good to see you, though. Well, see your text. Yeah. Oh, damn, is it? Okay, hang on. Let's see. Oh, I need to turn those sounds off. Oh, is it fine? Sounds off. It isn't. Oh, is it fine? Hang on. Okay. Alright. I'll go with the assumption then that everything's fine. Now let me turn the audio down somewhat. I need to remember what quality I had it on while streaming yesterday. I'll start with this. Hello, welcome. Just really, you know, screwing around on Starfield. Just a relaxed stream. I had to upgrade my PC to play this game. At the moment I'm only playing it on 1080 for the stream, but privately when I'm not streaming it, I'm playing it on like the 2K resolution. But the specs I have, so I upgraded my RAM to, I think it was, is it 32 or 36? And then I had to upgrade from a RTX 2070 to a RTX 3060. And that one's got like 12GB VRAM. So it can run this much better. And I get solid 60 frames while in 2K, so I'm happy with that upgrade. So I'm in this like big building that's called Hope Tech. They build starships and other things, but I have no idea why I'm here. Well, it was more in terms of affordability, but I managed to get the graphics card for around 270, which is quite cheap compared to what Nvidia sells it for on its actual site. I mean, I was contemplating, like, just outright getting a new PC with the brand new 4060, or is it 4070? Like, one of the highest tier. But then it's like, oh, did I really want to start paying monthly to finance it? Yeah, the UK.
My company only uses Hopex ships.
I have hours of invoices to go over, so let's make it quick. Oh, let me see your manifest. It doesn't appear you have anything to deliver.
Well.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Go here. Yeah, I could have.
Greetings, Captain.
Maybe in the next life I'll do it. On my new Game Plus.
Never seen a ship like yours before. But then again.
Now that we know what's out there.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Where'd you go?
It's like walking in a time capsule. I can't imagine how hard this was to maintain.
I know I'm getting up there. Hey, take care of yourself out there, eh?
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my... Until next time.
Yeah.
Because our equipment's old.
Must have taken some remarkable
I've
discipline to
been
get you
really
all
enjoying this game. I do agree with everyone's complaints about the game, but at the same time, I'm enjoying it for what it is. It's definitely taken a lot of my time.
Can't tell you how many times. People always appreciate a good engineer, whether they know it or not. What grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Well, this should be a bit easier, though I must remind you, the ship is much older than the ones you're likely used to working on. So, listen to me first. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
Oh dear.
If the other colonists knew... something wrong?
I need a reminder.
There are 3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma, decouple the See you!
Okay, so there's that.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Alpha.
Sure is nice to know
Beta.
there are other people out there.
Reactor. Gamma.
Hey,
Okay, so that has those options. Yeah, the hype was a bit too big. Turbo bump port.
Keeping at 200 something wrong? There are 3 things. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic. Turn the plasma, decouple the Good luck out there.
Port turbo pump. I'm guessing it's just the Starship engineering bits I've got. That's...
If the other colony... something wrong? There's still something left to do. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosure. So long!
Plasma. That's good that you've been enjoying it. You've been playing it on PC or Xbox? Oh, I think that was right.
Looks like everything is good to go on both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
Wow.
Just stay out of trouble.
Oh, okay. Looking forward to the mods. For me, I'm sort of like planning to not finish the main story because of the new game plus. It's the fact that you can't carry over the planets and moons that you've surveyed.
Never
So
seen
it's
a ship
like,
yours
I'm gonna stick to this one playthrough, explore pretty much everything, and then eventually do the New Game Plus, and then from there just mess about, like, I don't know, be a pirate or something. Yeah, a Bethesda game like this is much better with the controller, I think. Like, RPGs are just better with controller. Even though it does include FPS, but you can still have fun with controller on it.
Yeah, I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
Where will you go now?
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here.
No problem at all.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again. My crew may not realize it now, but we will be much happier with a home of our own.
Cheapest ass one, nice. Weird rubber cover, huh.
Understandably, some are disappointed that we gave up our home, but I think I've managed to convince them that this will be best in the long term. I have no doubt that even if it takes more time, we will manage to find something even better. And it's important to remember we're still way ahead of our original schedule. Everything will be fine.
Oh yeah, a mouse without a proper grip is just so annoying. Especially if, like, say you're playing, I don't know, League or a competitive game of any sort, you need that full control.
That's a good question, but I firmly believe that establishing our own home is what our ancestors would want for us. I think that we will assimilate to some degree, particularly when it comes to trade and exchange of ideas. However, we've fared by ourselves for so long, it would be unreasonable for our people to give up our own sovereignty in favor of a completely different society's rules and expectations. It may seem like it's about me maintaining control, but it's more about avoiding massive culture shock. We'll get there, but we'll need to ease into it so future generations can reap the benefits.
So what now?
Goodness, I'm not sure yet. We'll need to study our new star map. Then, well, I suppose we'll venture forth and try to find the perfect new home for us. It may take some time, but I'm confident we'll find something. And when we do, we'll find a shuttle to take us planetside. Thanks again for your help.
I sure hope I can discover these lot on a planet somewhere.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be...
Otherwise, Bethesda's missed a great opportunity.
Now that we know there are other people.
Ah, hello, ship. This place needs more decorations, don't you think?
So it's ruined it for you.
Royal loose.
Oh yeah, that's on. Red Mile. Never been there, but let's go. What was that? Oh. Oh, they've jumped to there. Oh, crap. You know what? Let's go and check it out. So I have to go here. Ooh, that's a level 50 zone. And that's a level 70 zone. Oh crap. I'm only level 44. I will leave them for now then.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
Hey, Dusty. If you're ever thinking to yourself, oh, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice right now.
To see you.
Then instead of dreaming about... Okay?
Oh, Barrett, what you got for me?
You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic.
I should get paid for these therapy sessions. Mainly interested in Irvin's legal issues over there. I'm glad you felt comfortable talking to me about it.
Well, the fact is, you've had my back countless times already, and without you, I'd be exploring some random world alone, not realizing how much that bothered me.
Weren't you adventuring with Vasco for a while?
Yeah, of course. Vasco is a fantastic co-pilot. He doesn't sleep, he reacts quickly. He's a fascinating friend.
You make a great team, Barrett.
That's just a fact. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to move forward now. But I'm going to need your help. My contact sent a gift.
Your Cyberrunner contact?
Yep, my friend from Neon, who has helped me out more times than I deserve.
Were they detected?
Nope. They were confident about not being detected, but not like too confident.
Tell me they found some real evidence.
Seems real to me. So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage.
How much money are we talking about?
Now, they claimed they had to ditch the whole mine and all the equipment inside and construct a new mine with new equipment. They were reimbursed for all of it.
Played in Half-Life 2. Well, maybe, now that you mention it.
It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed. Remember Ellie Yankton on Gagarin? She was Irvin's lawyer back in the day, so she already knows the case in and out. And it just so happens she said she'd be glad to look over our evidence.
What's her reason for helping us?
Irvin's case was her first case, she said. She always hated how it ended. And she's now got 2 decades of experience behind her for a rematch, too.
Can we trust this lawyer?
Yes, I believe so. Every case she's worked on has been in the interest of regular, everyday people. She doesn't seem to be in this for the money. I mean, heck, she said she wouldn't even charge us for the initial consultation anyway.
Let's go talk to this lawyer then, detective.
Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold?
We're both detectives. Obviously, yes.
Well, I can work with that. Detective Barrett at your service. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try.
Did you ever hear more about Irvin's apartment?
Oh, yep. I've got a key card for it. But I don't know what condition it's in. It's been 20 years, but I got the ventilation and power turned on, so I think it's safe.
Can we send her all the evidence?
Yes, I've already arranged for my contact to drop off the evidence at her office. Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock. I've sent a list of everything we've found so far to the lawyer in Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this. Lead the way, detective.
I thought you were the detective. You know what? I'm gonna leave the Red Mole for now.
Gagarin has always been a bit of a pit in my stomach. I know it wasn't related to Irvin's death, but it happened right before he died, so the events were both emotionally linked to me.
Oh boy. stuck under my own damn ship. Save me, Barrett, please. Put me inside my ship, please. Oh no. Well, this is bad. Okay, I can load that, hopefully. Well, crap. Well, crap.
Hey, you might want this. Have something for you. I was just thinking that this is about what Irvin saw all those years ago when he arrived. He probably stood here thinking that he was going to make things better. He had a good heart.
We're going to take care of it.
Oh, you remind me of him sometimes. Wanting to make things right. And when you said it out loud, you know, I actually believe we can do it. I just hope our lawyer is as confident.
Didn't this lawyer lose the case?
Yes, but listen. Nobody will stand up against the mining corporations around here. They're scared. She didn't want to lose the case, but she didn't have a lot to go on. Thanks to us, now she does.
Did you bring everything we've discovered?
I sent that to our lawyer already. I asked her to confidentially review what we've found.
What can you tell me about our lawyer?
Ellie Yankton. She worked on Irvin's previous case. Ellie is one of the few lawyers on this planet who's willing to take on the mining corporations in court.
Okay, let's
Right.
go.
She said she would meet us at our office when we arrive. Hopefully she can tell us what we need to do in order to clear Irvin's name. Let's stick together, though. Gagarin isn't a huge town, but it's not the kind of town that I want to get lost in.
Good day, Captain.
Welcome to Gagarin. Your ship need fuel? Okay, no problem.
Doesn't snap on underneath. Nope. Okay. he on purposely forgot to move his mouth. Just want something small to tuck under that. Crap. So it will allow me to have 4 though. Will it allow me to have this? Yes! Oh my goodness, nice. Okay, that'll do. That should resolve me getting stuck. Do a quick save. You're already in here? What? Okay, if we're role-playing.
Well, well, well. Barrett, you're actually here. Astounding.
Yeah, from Steam, yep.
Ellie! Ellie, come on. I promised we'd stop by, didn't I?
People make promises all the time, Barrett. And most folks try to avoid Gagarin, not visit it.
My playtime. Uh, 177.1 hours so far.
Anyway.
Have there been other cases like this before?
Not exactly, but similar cases. A corporation commits a crime and needs a scapegoat, so they select someone powerless to target.
The quintessential Gagarin tale.
Indeed.
He's not even in his spacesuit. Why is he talking through the radio? Yeah, no, I've since its release on 1st of September, I have literally been playing it every single day. Like for a minimum of like 6 hours at times. The most I've done in a day is probably 12 hours, and that, yeah, that destroyed me, so I try not to do that. No, I was on a 2-week holiday, that's why I managed to have so much time to play it. Literally just eat, sleep, play this.
Yes. It was my first case as a bright-eyed, optimistic lawyer.
Well, starting your career with a defeat is rough, Ellie.
It was.
Social anxiety, yeah.
But in a way, it made me more determined.
What did you mean about people avoiding Gagarin?
It's not a resort. It's a working town run by mining corporations. You don't come here unless you need to, and you don't stay unless you have to.
Or unless you're a bright-eyed, optimistic lawyer who genuinely wants to make things better for others. Right, Ellie?
You're kind, Barrett. Yes, I suppose there's that type of person as well.
Let's discuss Irvin's case.
Down to business. Perfect. What do you already know?
So we already know that Irvin worked for Hephaestus Mining Company years ago, and they blamed him for catastrophic economic and ecological issues here on Gagarin.
Yes. He lost his case because he didn't defend himself, and we had almost no evidence without him.
Why didn't Irvin defend himself?
I recall receiving a message asking him to appear in court a day after his funeral.
An unfortunate reality of interplanetary legal communiques, I'm afraid.
I think that's what they did, Ben. I think it just might be like bugged out for my session.
He was publicly blamed for the economic woes, and his accounts were seized in compensation.
His account on Gagarin specifically. It was just the amount he was paid years ago for the job.
Right. They would have taken his assets and other settlements, but by law, his death prevented it.
We need to clear Irvin's name.
Well, we can bring the case to a judge here if we have new evidence or a witness.
What about the evidence we found so far?
Yes, well, about that.
Oh.
It's just not enough.
Nothing we found is good enough?
Not on its own, no. It's circumstantial. Helpful to support our claim, but not enough.
What happens if we take the case to court with more evidence?
Best case scenario, we clear his name and his assets are returned, plus additional compensation.
We can find more evidence.
In order for me to go before a judge, I'd like to have some solid evidence pertaining to motive.
Why do we need to establish a motive?
The courts won't entertain a challenge to its ruling unless we're sure that something major was missed in the original trial.
What was the motive from the original trial?
We had no solid motive after our witness withdrew his testimony.
We don't have any other evidence.
Yeah, we need something major. Documentation, recordings, a witness, something.
It's been so long. How could we find anything like that?
I've thought about this a lot since the original case. The mine that Irvin worked at was shuttered in 2309. They probably still have documents relating to whatever happened there with him.
Wouldn't Hephaestus destroy incriminating documents?
Not necessarily. To Hephaestus, it might be cheaper to run away and let the dust bury it all.
Forge it. I wish. Barrett, do you know which mine he worked at?
Not really. All I know is that it's a Hephaestus mine from 20 years ago, somewhere on Gagarin.
I don't have a couple decades to wait for you to search them all, so we'll need to narrow it down.
Point us to the mine where Irvin was assigned to work, please.
That's where you come in. I don't know which mine he worked at when the incident took place. In theory, you could find that information on a Foundry terminal, if you can access it. You'll need a passcode. That's the hard part. Besides the Foundry records, there also might be something in Irvin's apartment. If he knew he was being framed, he might have held on to some documents there.
Theft. Oh dear. This is your investigation, Hanson. What kind of incriminating documents are we talking about?
Dear Diary, today we created an ecological disaster and then blamed it on an off-worlder. Love Hephaestus.
Funny. But you'd be surprised how often people write down things that get them into serious trouble.
Oh, do tell.
For comparison, I just finished a case against another company that was charged with illegally dumping waste near the town's water supply. Their permits specified a site that would have cost twice as much fuel, so they sent a memo to the driver to dump it at the first available location just outside of town.
They actually wrote that down. Classic.
Let's search Irvin's apartment. I'd rather go to the apartment first.
Makes sense to me.
You've been hanging on to that old apartment this whole time, Barrett?
Yeah, it was easier to not bother with it. Not like it's worth anything in this economy anyway.
I hope you still have the key.
I have it. Figured maybe I'd sell it while we were here anyway. May as well, right?
Hopefully that's enough to work with for now. If you'll excuse me, I have to get some court documents ready for this case.
I should still have the key to Irvin's apartment. I hope it's worth our time, but I can't be sure.
You should still have
Irvin's
the
old
key.
apartment isn't far from
You literally said you had the
I
key.
doubt there's much in there, but it's good to check.
You either have the key or you don't. Barrett, what's going on? His apartment's there? Wow.
Have you ever met a pirate? You scared?
They probably never intended. Irvin's old apartment. Here, use this key.
So you do have the key.
After you, Captain. Now I get why he wanted me to look after his plants. No windows, insufficient power for proper lamps.
This is his
He
apartment?
must have been miserable.
This is a big front space. Well, I'll be taking that. I'll explode the door with Easy Pete's dynamite.
Perfect.
Foundry passcode, nice. Not bad. I'll take it all. Nice. Some water. You got a lift. You got a lift? I'm guessing that is actually the start of the apartment. But then the key was for that door. So he has access to a lift in his own... I see. That is a nice shower in a very dingy bathroom. I'd like a toaster like that.
you ever doubted Irvin's genius, look at all this. Still chugging
No problem,
along
Ben.
20 years later.
Do what you gotta do. I'll just be here for a while. I'll probably go off around 3 PM. But yeah. Just drop in, drop out whenever you want, dude.
Hold on. Is that what I think it is?
Alright, Ben. Enjoy prepping your meal, dude. Ugh. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. It's about the job. Terminate Alpha Predator near the assigned mine. Highly intelligent Alpha Predator. Safe is unlocked.
Aha! Will you look at that? Sleep well? Let's hope. We have so much to do, to see, to enjoy. There's gotta be a way to look up applications. Is that Irvin's employment contract? Let me see. No idea what mine H363 is, but we could search for it at the Foundry database. All right, we've got some solid leads, it looks like. The employment contract and the hunting license at Town Hall.
We need more.
The more the merrier, unless you're Hephaestus. It was a bit strange going through Irvin's old things, though. I was hoping for some old pictures, but nothing. What's that you have there? A plant?
I like it. It's beautiful.
Beautiful and resilient, as extremophile plants tend to be. Although this self-sustaining habitat dish gets some of the credit. I bet it could survive without care for a long time.
It may have evolved to survive long periods of drought.
Evolved or altered, Irvin used to experiment a lot with extremophile plant life. Maybe he made the perfect plant buddy for his windowless apartment. In any event, I'll go through Irvin's notes in more detail later. There's probably a flowchart somewhere with this little guy's name on it. Oh, on that note, we should give it a name. I'm thinking something simple yet refined. What do you think of Harvey?
Harvey works for me.
Then it's unanimous. Okay, the three of us should get back to it. You, me, and Harvey have a case to solve. this.
Not supposed to stay out after dark. It's too hot to play during the day.
This town hall has seen better days. Hopefully that public access computer is still working.
Hunting license.
So, the hunting license was sponsored by Hephaestus after all. Ellie will be very interested to see this. We should check in with Ellie soon. I can't say my life is an open book exactly, but I've got a couple of bookmarks. We've got some solid leads. Leads are good. A whole lot better than no leads. Back to the case.
All these fancy new pieces.
You're back. Well, what did you uncover?
That one.
We got it from town hall and everything. It's the real deal.
I see. This sort of thing works well for the narrative of our case, but we will need more evidence to bring it to a judge.
We're on it, Ellie. Don't worry.
Well, I like the sound of that. I didn't mean to leave you with that impression. No, that is incorrect. It helps the case. It shows bad faith on the part of Hephaestus since they claimed he was not hired to hunt for them. But that's just circumstantial. It may help when we argue for a settlement value, though. If we win. Okay, now that is a solid lead. Well, don't let me stop you while you're on a roll, detectives. We can talk more later.
You don't need to be a botanist to know Harvey's probably thirsty. 20 years is a long time to go without a drink.
I knew I shouldn't have locked eyes with you. Dang.
Disperse paycheck. 1,000 credits.
What do you need?
Coordinates look valid to me. Imagine Irvin thinking the same thing all those years ago. Just a job, right? Well, at least we know where to keep looking, right?
It's a hike. We'll get out of the damn city. Remember what...
Essentially any documentation that screams, Irvin isn't guilty. We made it up.
You just want to go to Lizzie's. No one's going to eat.
This is what we do. We're explorers, adventurers. But yeah, other than that, it's my fight. I don't want to get anyone else involved. I guess we'll see what state the mine is in. It's possible they collapsed it before they left. We just won't know until we get there. If that's the case, we'll just have to figure something out.
I see. Aha.
Careful. This place was shuttered 20 years ago. Might have new tenants now.
We'll go there in a bit. I just need to survey some things. The heck is that? This is a survey fest. Nice, nice. Oh, it's on, buddy. Lacerations. Good lord, the spray.
Let's go! Ha! This never gets old! Good grief! Next!
Go on, Barrett.
That was a warm-up!
Don't have time for that. What the frick is that thing? That thing's huge. But died easily. Things are dying and dropping left, right and center. And what is that thing? Doesn't even have a name. What the frick? Oh my goodness. Toxic. What the frick is that? They're not even scannable.
I'd run too. I mean, come back.
Vanished.
Hello, anyone in here? Take these, take that. Do a quick save. Alien kebab.
Well, they don't need it now.
Just came out of nowhere.
Whoa, looks like they left a lot of stuff intact when they shuttered this place. I wonder if they were in a hurry or if it was just cheaper to replace it.
This is cozy. Good lord.
Seems like they evacuated quickly.
Free toast, nice.
This looks promising. This looks like administration. Company records. Bingo.
Bingo. Immediate closure of the mine. It's actually triggering anything.
let's go find Irvin and Helgi's lab stations.
What the heck happened to my gun there? Something's out there. Okay, that's Irvin's.
It was the destruction of the bacterial colonies, not the apex predators. So, they ruined the ecosystem here, and it had nothing to do with Irvin. This is it. This is what Ellie needs to see. Lights are on down here at least. That's good. All yours.
Thank you.
uncommon for them to leave all this equipment behind, but it seems rushed.
Oh, hello, Inferior Ben. Welcome. It's alright, Barrett has a minigun.
Smells weird in here.
So you're not working today, mate? Good lord. That is not safe. The Queen Pest, goodness. Just got home, nice.
Oh yes.
I'm doing my part.
I know how this ends.
Oh dear. What the frick kind of plant is that? Is that the COVID plant? Other viruses are available.
You aren't ready for this, but I am.
Are you throwing rocks at me? Okay, she's been tasered.
Adorable. Bring it.
How many of these things are there? That is a disgusting sound. Your guns kinda suck. Yeah, I've not really been upgrading my guns or anything. I mean, my most powerful is that one. Or am I just going with my blade? Damn.
Seems like Helgi tried to do the right thing here.
You're looking at him, Ben. Palladium. What is that? Did the Queen actually get killed? No. Oh, she's still tased? After all this time? She just... I think the taser's bugged out, so she's like permanently tased. Well, that's good. Well, that isn't good.
My arm!
Yup, your arm. Oh my god.
Did you get that particular piece that... Yes, that right there. Excellent.
Yeah. Oh my. Where the heck have I ended up? Oh, I came this way.
Please. I've done this 1,000 times.
Ah, my arm. My arm. Just a light scratch. Just a little hop into my mouth. Hello, Ben. Hello. Hello, Ben. Welcome, Sven. Hello, Ben.
Hey, you might want this.
What?
What's the plan? Yeah, I do. How did you know?
You just told me. Alien Scramble.
Have you heard about Space Frog? We hit some
Officer.
pictures of him
Oh,
around town.
yeah. That I had that wish listed. I had the email yesterday. Oh dear.
Ellie! Hello?
Welcome back, detectives.
Ellie, I sent you all the data from the mine already. As I'm sure you know.
Yes, I've been reviewing it. Sit down. Let's have a chat about it.
Please don't be speaking through the wall.
Welcome back, you two. How was the trip to the mine?
You're gonna love this, Ellie.
Yeah, you could tell her.
Okay, someone better tell me. Come on.
Why you getting pissy?
We found the coordinates to Irvin's old work site and went there. Huge battle. Fire, explosions. Pew, 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 pew.
Barrett, please.
You should have seen the plants in there too. Weird stuff. Anyway, you read over the documents we found there, right? What do you think?
What you both found in that mine is remarkable. These documents show that the chemicals released by the mining process contaminated the ecology even before Irvin was tasked with removing the
Hey,
predators.
Superior Ben.
And they also show that Helgi informed Hephaestus of the issue, and it was repeatedly ignored. And with that, I think we've got ourselves a case, my friends.
Yes!
It is a good deal,
That's
Ben.
what I wanted to hear, Ellie. Woo!
Yes, but it's still likely to lose. Because what we really need now is Helgi as our witness, and that is a problem.
Why is that a problem?
Helgi isn't an ideal witness at all. He was our star witness the first time, and he never showed up. Plus, he's got a reputation around town. After he quit, he went a bit weird.
I can handle a bit weird.
Didn't miss much, mate.
I know the captain can too.
Clearly. But the judge might feel differently. It might be worth finding some character witnesses too while you're looking for him.
That's understandable.
I'm glad you're taking it in stride. It's just, for a case with this much science, we need the man who wrote the claims to back them up. Maybe even explain it in layman's terms.
Where can we find him?
That's also a bit tricky. He's hard to find. Doesn't really stay
Yeah,
in one
no,
place
Ben.
for long.
Can't stream that.
We could, but I think we'd lose the case, bluntly. We can verify these documents are real, but Hephaestus can counter by attacking Helgi's character. They'll label him a disgruntled employee and then find a dozen independent scientists to confirm Irvin was at fault. But with Helgi in court, he can explain the science and help me challenge any countering theories during cross-examination.
To be honest, Inferior Ben, it would suit you to stream that sort of thing.
You might ask Dr. Kayala. She checks up on folks who fall through the cracks sometimes. You'd have to convince her to tell you where he is. That might be hard.
Sounds like we're making a stop at the med clinic. We'll be back when we convince
He
Helgi
means
to be a witness.
18+
Listen,
games.
if he refuses, then he refuses. Can't force him.
Yeah, we don't want to press him too hard. The last thing we
Of
need
that
is him
genre.
refuting what he wrote. This is going to take a light touch, but I think we can handle it.
ER. What's that last bit?
I heard the story about.
Do you need medical assistance? Are you injured? Is there something I can help you two with?
Do you happen to know Dr. Helgi Hawkson? We're trying to get his help with something.
Sorry, who are you exactly?
We're detectives.
He's
Self-taught
outside.
and unaffiliated. Freelance detectives. With the emphasis on the free part.
Wait, what? Detectives? Sorry, I don't think I know what you're talking about.
You know, H. That's what we're talking about.
I treat anyone who walks in my doors, if I'm able to. No, not really. I mean, there's Irvin the Slaughterer and Irvin the Scourge of Gagarin, but I doubt that's the same person, right?
Looking for someone named Helgi.
I'm sorry, I'm not a tour guide. You'll have to ask somebody else.
We're trying to help him. And Gagarin, actually.
Did Helgi ever talk about working for Hephaestus?
Only every single time I see him.
Oh, so you do know him.
But listen, I don't have time to chat.
Working on
Ellie's
the
a good
case.
person. That bodes well, but I can't violate my oaths. I'm sorry. Listen, I can say that Helgi took up a job working at Clint's store just down the way. I saw him there stacking boxes the last time I picked up an order. I've got to get back to my work here, so if there's nothing else...
Would you vouch for Helgi's character?
If it's patient medical records you're after, I'll remind you, I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
We're thinking of taking Hephaestus to court with Dr. Hodgson as a witness. Now, given his situation, we're worried the defense might cast aspersions on his character, even question his mental health.
That's unfortunate, but not surprising. Look, if he agrees to testify and grants me permission, I could vouch for his well-being.
Thanks, Doc. If he does end up testifying, we'll definitely need you for the trial. Ellie Yankton will be in touch.
No promises, given patient confidentiality, but I'll do my best. I need to get back to my work now, if you don't mind.
Oh no, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Trading may not look like much, but there are some quality pieces in here. Just gotta find them.
Do you know anyone named Helgi? Trying to find him.
Funny you ask, because I'd like to know too. He owes me a sizable debt.
How much does he owe you?
Enough that he's no longer allowed in my store.
Well,
I don't like denying service to anyone, but it's the principle of the matter.
when did you last see him?
I've seen him around, but never in one place, except when he needs money. I offered him a job, but he showed up to work drunk one day and I had to let him go. I don't have any ill will toward him. Sure, the credits I'd like to have back, but only because it'll mean he's gotten his life together.
We're hoping to get him to be a witness.
I don't want to be mixed up with anything like that.
Frick's sake. You'll look back on this later and wonder what we were arguing about.
You might be right.
There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
I hear you.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm still willing to talk.
Oof.
All right. Fine, fine. I don't know where he is.
Oh, hey, Derek.
Ask Lizzie up at the bar. She knows everybody.
Oh, Derek, mate, you're on holiday, innit? But I'll be at work
Get the
today.
assessment back on your apartment?
I did. Bank says it's worth double what it was when I moved
The
in.
hell?
So are you going to buy it?
Only if I take up a life of piracy.
Would you vouch for Helgi's character?
You sure you got the right person?
Yeah.
Helgi and I have had several run-ins in the past.
I'm sure it's all water under the
For
bridge.
me, yes. But there's a lot of water.
We just need someone to serve as his character witness, given your long-standing reputation in the city.
Sure, I can say a few words. I like Helgi, but fair warning, I'm not gonna lie for him. If I'm testifying under oath, it'll be full of the good and the bad.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
But you're outside, Barrett. How can you be having this conversation?
Buzz off, alright?
You son of a bitch.
Your posters are in good hands. Don't you fret. Now, do you want a drink?
Ah, yes. The detectives. I heard about you.
A reputation already? I'm
Who are you
impressed.
talking to? Him?
Slow news day, I guess.
Can you help us find somebody?
There are very few secrets here in Gagarin, my friend.
Just makes the ones that exist much more expensive.
It is what it is.
Rightly so. I mean, I probably can just go over to my keyboard and press F5. But I'm playing with a controller and I'm sitting far back, so it's quick, just pressing pause twice.
I serve drinks here, friend.
We were told that you are a local crime.
We serve drinks here. Here's a list of our specials for today.
There's nothing on here.
Oh, that's strange. Here, let me fix that. Don't worry, it's just the one sale today.
Oh, right. Of course, it's a number. Here you go, Captain. All yours.
We just need a location.
The service I provide is worth quite a lot.
Well, hot damn. You'll look back on this later and wonder what we were arguing about.
I
Well,
really doubt it.
so do I. Let's both take a moment.
I doubt more talk is going to change my
Oh.
mind.
This is a difficult one. I'll do the auto persuade.
I'm not trying to make your life difficult, you know?
Oh crap.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh. Who knows how long it'll be.
In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for.
It's nothing for an off-worlder like you to pay what we ask for.
You know what? I'm rich. Just here.
Thanks for your patronage. Sending your receipt directly to you now. We'll be sure to leave a glowing review for your establishment. Don't worry.
Would you vouch for Helgi's character?
Wait, so let me get this straight. You want the bartender to testify he's not a lousy drunk?
Good point.
Yeah? I'm full of good points. Just be sure you pay for him.
This.
Happy to take your credits anytime.
Folks on Gagarin, we just want to be left alone. Understand?
I'd kill for an ice-cold boom pop right now.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I've had that effect on people before.
Ice cold Nuka-Cola.
I don't suppose you're here to tell me I've won a ticket to a new planet, huh?
Sorry, Doctor. Not today. We came to Gagarin to investigate Irvin Mandani's contract with the mining company a long time ago. Ring any bells?
Irvin, yeah. Biologist. Hunter. Yeah, I remember him. Why? Who are you people?
We want to discuss something you two worked on. Oh no, me. Hang on. Me controller. There we go.
Then find the history slate. An ancient history slate. Because that's what it is.
Please. Irvin was once one of your colleagues. He was the one Hephaestus blamed for an ecological disaster about 20 years ago. Do you remember any of that?
No, I don't remember lies.
Place Vagrant's gonna have it. I'll see you when your shift's done.
He passed on. That's a kick in the pants, isn't it? Well, sorry for your loss and all that, but I can't bring back the dead or anything. So you can go now. Thanks.
Look, I know this is strange. We show up out of the blue about things that happened decades ago. But right now, nobody save us knows the truth. And that means we're the only ones who can clear Irvin's name.
We know about Hephaestus, and how you tried to warn them about the collapse of the ecosystem.
Eh? And what of it? You probably think the sky is blue too. Well, you'd be wrong. It's whatever color Hephaestus says it is.
Only if you let them. You're a scientist. Your words matter. That's why we need you to testify.
Testify? The trial is over, the verdict rendered. In case you two clowns didn't get the memo.
What do you remember about the case?
I remember not to talk with people who come asking questions about powerful corporations.
Can we pay you for your cooperation?
Believe it or not, I don't need or want your money. I made enough of it by working for massive mining corporations. I don't need to risk anything else.
Why are you so reluctant?
Because I tried before, and they threatened me. 20 years ago. I still wake up in fear almost every night. They said if I ever left Gagarin, they... I left my wife to protect her. She didn't deserve any of this. Any of my mess. Ellie Yankton. But why? Ah, it doesn't matter. Nothing's changed. I cannot do that. Why is this so hard to understand here?
Oh, crap. I will start with this.
Nice
and it didn't
words,
work.
But they don't change anything.
Typical. Let me try again.
I'm still listening. Yeah.
Yes.
Been a thorn in my side, back and foot for 20 years. Maybe it's time I just pull it out. Fine, you've convinced me. I'd be willing to testify on one condition. I want to know what happened to Irvin. Because when he disappeared, let's just say I had an epiphany. Hephaestus didn't need to say a word. That's when I knew the threats against me and my family were real.
Dr. Hawkson, it wasn't Hephaestus that took Irvin's life. It was the war. Irvin was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Caught in the crossfire.
Then I am sorry for your loss. It won't change the past for either of us. But I will testify. And maybe, wherever Irvin is, he'll be glad that we can finally stick it to those assholes at Hephaestus.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, don't get all mushy on me now. I need a drink.
You heading outside the city? Be careful. If the heat doesn't kill you, the critters might.
Helgi agreeing to testify is a great help. Might need witnesses to vouch for his character, though. Someone in security, maybe?
Security. Let's give it a go.
I wonder if there are any mining jobs.
You let Zeneda know that if she steals too many of my people, I'm drafting her antique tail for security duty. Should get back to it anyway. If one more could... Depends on what we're talking about. What's this for? Another one of Yankton's crusades, huh? Gotta hand it to her. She doesn't know the meaning of the word quit.
Well, we're concerned the defense might have an unkind word or two about the doctor during cross-examination.
By doctor, you mean Helgi. It's true. We brought him in for a D&D. But he spent half the time apologizing, and even helped clean up the mess the next day. He's all right in my book. And keep in mind, it's a very big book. It's got the name of every criminal, delinquent, and rule breaker in Gagarin. But you won't find Helgi's name inside.
That's good to hear. If we need you, Ellie Yankton will be in touch.
Yeah. Have her ping my secretary. Just stay out of trouble.
Our last head of security was a real hard head.
I wasn't sure if Helgi would testify. I'm glad we were able to convince him.
Okay, you two, lay it on me. Did you find Helgi? Did he agree to testify?
Well, we've got good news and... well, that's it. Just more good news.
Okay. Does that mean he said yes?
What if the witness isn't the most reliable?
Then we better hope that our other evidence holds up.
Can we provide the witness with a safe house or an armed guard?
What do we look like? New Atlantis? No.
Might vouch. I think the doctor might be the best one. Because Clint said he would give the good and bad. The Litso.
It's a lot to think about, but can you do it on your own time?
Yeah, I'll do the doctor.
Well, that is perfect. She's probably the best person to call on should Hephaestus decide to play dirty.
Well then.
Well, you two have done all that you could. Now it's time to hand the baton off to me.
What do you think, Ellie? Do we have a chance?
I'm not Ellie.
The evidence you've gathered is impressive. It truly is.
So what's the verdict? In this case, I'd say spoilers are appreciated.
I almost never say this because I don't want to jinx it, but I think this case is a slam dunk.
Huzzah! That's what I like to hear.
I think we can do everything on our checklist. Clear Irvin of any wrongdoing, charge Hephaestus with the cover-up, and even restore Helgi, Dr. Hawkson's standing in the scientific community. All in all, though, really outstanding work. We wouldn't have gotten this far without your efforts. And I've got to imagine that wherever Irvin is, he appreciates it too.
Agreed, Ellie. And thanks for being our anchor in this. We should probably get out of Ellie's way and let her do her thing. We can talk more in private.
Okie dokie.
Wow, we actually did it! Solved the case. And hopefully cleared Irvin's name. I feel like, what's the old saying? A great weight has been lifted off my shoulders? But it's actually true. I feel like I'm 80% biomass and 20% aerogel.
What's an aerogel?
It's a substance that is literally lighter than air, depending on the planet. Habitable planets tend to range from 1 to 2 milligrams per cubic centimeter. Most aerogels are about 1/10 of that. I feel like I'm currently hovering in that territory. Give or take 1/10.
Must be a relief to get to this point.
It's a relief. A grace. A seismic gravitational shift. I feel like a new man.
When do you think we'll get a verdict?
Ellie would know better than I, but I doubt it'll be anytime soon. These things tend to involve a lot of red tape. It's a special kind of adhesive that makes you stick to old filing cabinets and manila envelopes.
Do you think things will change?
I hope so. It's always a tug-of-war between the workers and the mining corps. But there's one thing we've got in our favor. There's more of us than there are of them. All it takes is for the people to realize it.
Glad you're feeling better.
I'm feeling great. Although I could do with some wine and cheese. Why stop at emotional satisfaction when we can indulge in the culinary too? But if I can be serious for a moment, thank you. I couldn't have done this without your help.
I didn't do it for you. It was no big deal.
Tell that to Harvey. We practically saved his life. In fact, Harvey's got a little explorer in him too. According to this slate I found, turns out that our spiky friend's been all across the galaxy.
I wonder if Harvey has a home planet we can visit.
I doubt it. Harvey's a wanderer. Getting lost is how he finds his way home.
Whatever's next.
We've been through a lot, haven't we? I had forgotten what it was like to work with someone so closely.
Yes, Barrett.
On top of everything else we've done together and with Constellation, yeah, I think so. Investigating Irvin's case with you is something I'll remember forever. I've come to realize that some events, some people, stand out as pillars of my life.
I can't really say that. Pillars?
It's whatever leaves an impression on you, right? Moments that define our lives? Where our future diverged from our expectations? People who changed you. or people you've changed.
Some people change us forever.
Yes, some of them do. And if we're lucky, they change us for the better. We only get a brief moment in this universe to interact, to feel, to be who we are and experience the range of emotions that our bodies and minds have evolved to comprehend.
I don't comprehend any of them. Living life to the fullest is a gift.
And the definition of that changes for everybody. If one is fortunate, you might even notice events and people changing you while it is in motion.
I must be fortunate then.
I know I certainly am. I've explored many worlds, and I've worked with Constellation for most of my life. I cherish those memories, but you have changed me as a person forever. I don't want to look back years from now and wonder what if. I need to know what you think about us.
I don't know how you can just jump to that when I've not even selected any of the flirting options.
No, not always. There are many ways to make someone feel loved. And you have done well in that regard. But I need this moment in my mind. I need to be able to look back and remember what we had in our hearts right here, right now.
Well, I'm already married to Sarah, so I value our friendship.
Here we are, the most fortunate people in the galaxy, because we get to explore it all together, as friends.
I
want to hear one of my stories? Or do you have one to tell me? No, I haven't had such a close friendship with anyone in a long time. And you've inspired me to do so much more than I would have before.
I want it more than that. Feels thirsty. I'm glad we're on the same page, buddy.
You bet. Anytime you want to talk about us, know that I'm here for you just as you've been there for me.
Nice.
Talk to me, my dear. Not a problem.
Now give me that, because I need to change
Okay,
companion.
Friend. Till next time.
I have to bring up one more point of
Shotgun!
What? What the hell? How'd you get here? It was you closing the doors on me. Hello? Hello? Where is everyone?
Two of us make quite the pair, eh? Yes, have a look. Only if it's going to make me smile.
You are the most important person in my life.
I don't deserve someone as amazing as you. How the hell did I get so lucky?
I don't know.
See you soon, love.
You have my attention. I keep whatever you give me, yes? That is the deal?
Know what? I'm taking this back. I have missed that gun.
Until next time. Yes, you need... I look forward to it.
You two go on. I have academic journals to review, and the galaxy's cheesiest hoagie to devour.
An interesting mix of activities. I hope they are both enjoyable.
He's all the way at the front of the ship. How was you talking to him? Give it a go. Let's give it a go. What? Well, crap. Oh my goodness.
It's offline. Goddamn grab drive.
Good lord. Almost died.
Our grab drive has been restored.
Wow. I need to just carry all that for a moment. Okay, repair. Your ship doesn't have enough grav jump range. Oh. That is a shame. Guess I'll do this.
Yeah, is this a party planning service? I could use some help.
This again. Absolutely, I'd be happy to help.
Hey, you remember me? Nice callback. I'm glad you're willing to help me out. See, this party I'm having is in space, and I could really use a professional to help me plan it.
Shouldn't plan a party in space, it has no atmosphere.
Good one. Space. No atmosphere. I get it. You've been great, but I have places to be. I'm headed to the Cheyenne system. I hear the Freestar Collective's capital city has a killer shopping district. See you.
What a guy.
I think I could do quite well on the Red Mile. I think together, the two of us could do very well.
This is all a bit more legal now, I suppose, but hardly more civilized.
Get out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
Cheers. You coming in? Or you staying out there?
Can you believe that? Like I'm gonna run off without paying. The hell kind of scum do they think I am?
I want that ship services.
Need something for your ship? Hey, you're the captain of that ship. Is your registration paperwork in order?
Who's asking?
Who's asking? The Starport Master of Red Mile is who? Think that'd be obvious, given what I just asked you.
Of course.
Fine. Truth is, I don't really give a damn. I gotta ask, because it's my job, you know? And don't get me wrong. I used to care about running a tight operation. Had everything going nice and smooth. But when May started building this place up and hired those mercs, everything went straight to hell. I voiced my displeasure, and now I'm on the outs.
What mercenaries are you talking about?
May's security. Bunch of wannabe soldier assholes is more like it. Call themselves Ecliptic. They think there's some sort of elite paramilitary unit. I'll tell you what they really are. They're nothing but punks with guns that get off on pushing people around. I get the need for having some security out here. We're independent. That ain't lost on me. But these guys are the worst of the worst. More trouble than they're worth, you know? And not by a little.
May's the one in charge here?
Yep, she took over a little while ago. Drove out all the regulars because they didn't fit in with her new vision for the place. Now, I'm not saying they were saints, but at least there was some respect for the people whose blood and sweat makes this place work, you know? You'll find her inside. Whatever you're here for, she's probably the one you want to talk to first.
Sounds like this place went through a lot of changes.
Sure has. May, she's got these big ideas about making this place some kind of must-see attraction for the whole settled systems. You'd think she'd care a little bit more about the quality of the damn starport. Anyway, I'm sure you're already sick of my bitching. If you need parts for that ship, or a top-up on the grab drive fuel, that's me. Good luck with...
Unless you want to be on my bad side, you better back off. Hey, watch out! You cause trouble, and I will not hesitate to end you in any number of ways I see fit. This ain't the United Colonies, Cupcake. Here, you listen to me. I lead the security force.
So you run some sort?
Call it whatever you want. We're ecliptic mercenaries, so I'd think twice about pissing us off, or else you may find yourself with nowhere to hide.
Why would a mercenary force be here?
What do you think, moron? Money. May pays us well to keep the assholes out. I make sure my people pretty much get the run of the place. Free booze, free entertainment, you name it. And if anyone's got a problem with it, well, we've got ways of making people disappear.
Why are you all so hostile?
Because we have to deal with the dregs of society, like you. Because May lets us handle things our way. Best way to keep people in line is through fear. After you see your first head split open on the bar floor, you're gonna think twice about skipping out on your tab. Maybe you don't start that fight over your lost bet. You get it now? Now go on, get.
Hot.
I don't make chit-chat with patrons.
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar.
Red Mile? Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? Never heard of it? I won't even ask how that's possible. You're in for a treat, then. The Red Mile is the settled system's most exciting sporting event. Brave contestants from all corners of the galaxy come here to try their luck in a deadly race to the finish. Those that survive are celebrated as champions. Those that don't are quickly forgotten. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality.
What's involved?
Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens if you fail.
Pomp and circumstance?
Just a little introduction we do to get the fans all worked up. The Red Mile is a spectator sport, after all. Most people don't complete the course, so this is a way to give those unfortunate souls a proper send-off while they can still appreciate it.
Do people really bet on lives?
You're too precious! Yes, of course they bet on our runners' lives. We're outside of the colonies and Freestars for a reason. Betting is a huge part of the Red Mile's appeal. How better to make the most exciting sport in the universe more exciting? Repeat runners draw bigger bets. You should ask Donovan how much bets on him were worth before he was forced to retire.
Thanks for the
Of
information.
course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up.
Can you tell me more about this?
A rather open-ended question, but I'll do my best. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. Thieves, shipjackers, mercenaries, and smugglers would come here to do business, get drunk, and gamble. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it, if not quite a family destination, at least a safer one. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience, but our clientele has improved considerably, and we offer a wider range of services.
Beans? How did you clean this place up?
I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family. I used those resources to build an extensive network of contacts across the settled systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience and perseverance, I was able to realize my vision. And now, at last, Red Mile is truly a must-see destination for any who wish to experience it for themselves.
Why all the effort to turn this place around?
Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one of the most unique and popular travel destinations in the settled systems. Because I want to leave a legacy and be remembered for creating something as unique as it is lucrative. Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test themselves, I relish a challenge. I suppose there's no single reason. Let's just say that I feel it's my calling. Call on me if you need anything further.
I can't believe Donovan was really on this board. I'm a little preoccupied. Hi, welcome to Red Mile. We've got clean rooms and neat drinks. Can I help you out with either of those? Or both? Ooh, what about both?
What other services do you offer?
Aside from the restaurant and hotel services, we offer full-service starship maintenance and refueling. Just speak to our starport master, Lon Anderson. And don't mind him. He may be a lazy old fart, but when push comes to shove, he gets the job done.
What's the wildest thing you've seen?
Oh, I saw this guy get full-on eaten by one of the larger creatures we had out there one time. Just swallowed him up whole in one gulp. Clearly he was a goner. Not 5 minutes later, after the bets were called and everyone was settling up, the guy bursts out of the thing's stomach and goes on to finish the course. You can imagine that was an interesting night. Just don't imagine what that guy smelled like after, because... Enjoy yourself!
Yes, what?
Patron?
I can't wait for the next run. It's gonna be one to remember.
You're an actual character?
Short now, but I'll win it all back someday.
I hear May's always looking.
Listen, friend. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm trying to relax and you people won't give me a moment's peace. I tell you what, if you want a conversation with me, it'll cost you. Bring me a runner's rush from the bar, and then we can talk. Deal?
Successful runners like Mr. Reese
Get
earn
your own damn
considerable fame through their achievements.
I've got one right here for you.
Do you now? How about you stop pulling my plonker and come back when you've got what I've asked for?
Runners.
I guess I didn't think about it that way.
Do you remember when you applied for this job fresh out of school, saying that you wanted to gain more practical, real-world experience?
I think that might be Donovan Reese. I dislike him intensely.
Cool. What will you be having?
It was that, wasn't it? I think it was that.
Come and see me if you need anything
Fame
else.
and fortune await in the Red Mile.
Kick back with a drink from the bar and enjoy it.
Ah, you again. Please tell me you've got a nice frosty runner's rush from the bar. My cup runneth empty. Ah, most kind. So, what brings you by? Afraid I'm right out of autographed pictures.
Are you some kind of celebrity?
Well, you really haven't been around much, have you? I'm Donovan Reese. Aye, the Donovan Reese. As in the gent that survived 28 Red Mile runs, including the third fastest on record.
28 runs?
Impressive. That's an understatement. We're talking a game of death and dismemberment. Most people don't survive one, let alone as many as I have. You can count on one hand the number of runners ever to pull that off, and only half of them are still alive. It's rare company you're in, to say the least.
Any tips for a new Red Mile runner?
Don't go breaking my record for one. Other than that, don't hesitate. Ever. You hesitate, you spend too much time thinking things through. Well, that's how you get yourself killed out there. I always say the best way to run the course is on pure instinct. You let that take over and drive you, chances are you'll win. Unless you already know your instincts are shite, in which case, don't run the course at all.
Do you have some kind of death wish?
Nah, just relish a challenge. I'd still be out there today if my knees and my back won't shot to hell. Besides, I'm retired these days. I think I've earned the chance to enjoy the fruits of my labors. Being famous has its benefits, after all.
May said I should ask you what's the most someone has bet on your life.
Ha ha. Did she now? Aye, of course she did. House gets a cut. She'd love to have someone like me back in there. Biggest bet on me was well over 10 million credits. I think May used the money to renovate the canteen and still had plenty left over. Just on house cuts alone.
Are you ever going to settle down with someone, Donovan?
Would you like to know?
I would. I'm being serious. I know you have plenty of adoring fans. I know they follow you to your room. I don't know what happens in the room.
I mean, I have some pretty good guesses.
Right, but don't you ever want more than that? Something more substantial?
First of all, you should know a gentleman never tells. But I will say that nothing ever happens behind the closed door. I mean that.
Lynn's really trying to turn this place around.
Oh, this is where they use that bucket to take all that.
Things are looking up.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you again.
Thinking of running sometime? Talk to May, and she'll fill you in.
If someone's got a death wish, why not make a few credits off it?
May runs a tidy establishment. Let's keep it.
You wouldn't last a minute in the Red Mile.
I keep thinking I should run the course someday.
Things people will do to try and make money.
Is that what the Red Mile is? Oh dear.
Word to the... I can't believe Donovan Reese is actually here in this bar.
Sure is a nice view.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Word to the wise. They don't play with the same.
It's cozy. Murder! Murder! Easy does it. I'll leave that contraband.
Whatever you have to say, I don't give a shit.
Cool. Let's do the Red Mile. Oh boy.
May fortune smile on you today. Ah, a fresh runner! We love rookies around here. No one ever knows how they're going to do out there, so it makes for interesting wagers. But the Red Mile is not for the weak and faint of heart. Do you fully understand that by participating in a run, there is risk to life and limb?
It's not really that dangerous, is it?
My dear. The Red Mile is full of bloodthirsty creatures that would stop at nothing to consume you, bones and all. The average rate of survival is under 25%. And that's for accomplished soldiers, mercenaries, and hunters alike. It is rare to see a complete novice complete the course at all, let alone alive, with all their limbs still attached.
I have plot armor. It's fine.
Does it look like we have an infirmary here? No, my dear. You are on your own if you are unlucky enough to survive with injuries. In that case, I hope you brought a friend with you to take you to the nearest Reliant facility. Or you can try to convince Lon to put you back together. But he's a much better mechanic than he is a doctor. Good. And are you able to confirm that you are of sound mind, not under the influence of any substances, and not under any form of coercion?
The voices.
Need to? No. But it helps me sleep better at night, knowing I'm not sending unwitting participants to their deaths. We get drunkards. And Aurora fiends thinking they're invincible all the time. It almost never ends well for them. And you'd be surprised how often someone is forced to run in order to pay off a debt or some other ill-begotten arrangement.
I'm sober and ready.
Very well, then. Step aside and we'll announce your run. After the introduction, you'll want to head down the elevator. Then, you're on your own. Use whatever tools necessary to survive. Run to the beacon and activate it. Then make it back here for your prize. May your odds be favorable.
This better be an actual challenge.
You can get rowdy in here sometimes.
Why is that so loud?
Valued patrons and Your attention, please. I have an exciting announcement. We have a courageous new runner seeking fame and fortune in the Red Mile. Do you think this new challenger has what it takes? Choose your wager wisely. Now, who's excited to see how the lucky contender will fare in today's Red Mile challenge? Open the door and wish her luck, because she's going to need it!
Oh boy. I'll be fine, I don't need to upgrade anything. I have to go there, activate, and come back. Okay.
Well, this should be fun. It has been some time since I have visited the Red Mile. Little has changed, it seems. Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Yes.
Come then. Meet your death. Once again, we are triumphant.
So far it's not that difficult. Another microgun. I need to fix that. What the hell? I'm getting rubbish XP for this though. 6 XP. Oof.
Death wish, why not make a few credits off it?
Oh, I can't wait for the next run. It's gonna be one to remember.
He wouldn't last a minute in the Red Mile.
Go ahead. Start some trouble. Give me an excuse to air you out.
My. You did not disappoint us in your first run. Your performance down there was most impressive. I do hope you'll consider competing with us again. A successful win demands my appreciation. Please, take your reward. You've certainly earned it.
That was like piss easy. Well, I'm gonna stop here. 10 to 3. Thank you, lads, and other people for joining. I think Zakif might be streaming later.
Pardon me?
But it's so-so. But we'll find out. But yeah, hope to see everyone again soon. Take care of yourself and have a good weekend. Bye for now. Alright, mate. Yeah, let's go. Bye.